So good. So I want to say welcome to this training. We are so glad that you've made the time to join us. And I'll go straight to the training. I would wish that we get to hear where everyone is joining from. So so that we just get to know where people are joining from. So maybe you can type in the chat where are you joining us from? Where are you joining us from? Okay. Which where are you joining us from? So just type in the chat so that we get to know where is our audience located. Okay. So let's see in the chat. Okay, Sharon said that joining is from Mombasa. Great, great. Thank you, Sharon, for joining us from Mombasa. Let me see where you guys are joining us from so that we know our audience, where our audience is coming from. Okay. Yes, Jimon says join from Nairobi. Great, 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 great. Right. Francis says joining us from Nairobi. Right. People in Nairobi actually say, okay. So, so we have Mombasa, we have Nairobi. Who else? Tell us where you're joining us from so that we know where our audience is from. Yes, Francis says Nairobi. Gemma says Nairobi. Sharon says Nairobi. Janet says from Mombasa. Great. So I want to thank all of you for actually making the time to join us. And I'm so grateful that you made the time. So allow me to go straight to the presentation so that we can get going, all right? So as standard operating procedures, as you start the meeting, please put away all the distractions that you might have around you. We're going to be here for exactly like for 12 to 1 hour, for 12 minutes to 1 hour. So dedicate your time, pick a notebook, take some notes, and try to avoid distractions so that you can actually get the best value from this training. Okay, great. So that said, allow me now to go ahead and share my screen so that you can start. All right, I think we are ready to go. So basically, we're going to talk about how to dominate social media in 2024. All right, how to 24. And your presenter today is Elia Simon. Okay, I'm going to be a presenter. I'm going to be the person who's going to take you through the presentation. I'll try and navigate because I'm hosting the meeting. I'll try to navigate between admitting people. I wish that I could make someone a co-host. Okay, so let me see so that they can actually help me in the meeting, right? So 1 minute. Okay, so basically, this is the topic for today: how to dominate social media in 2024. All right. And before we start, I think it's good that we start with the highest breaker. Okay. And the highest breaker is okay. Please raise your hand. You see the emoji section of the meeting. Raise your hand if you checked your social media, okay, before brushing your teeth this morning. Okay. If you checked your social media before brushing your teeth this morning, just put up your hand. All right, I can see hands right there. Jamil, put up, yeah, you put up your hand. Just raise your hand. Let me see. If you checked your social media this morning before brushing your teeth, okay? Yes. I think those are not putting up their hand. All right, there, Francis is putting up their hand. I could see yes. So means that actually people are actually checking the social media. People are actually active on social media, right? So that's the first one. Let me give you the second one, okay? Raise your hand if you've ever bought something or wish to buy something because you saw it on social media or an influencer or a ad on social media. You saw a ad on social media, okay? Just put up your hand if you ever bought something online or you wish to buy something because you saw it on social media or because an influencer was advertising that thing on social media. Wow, look at that. Jemima is putting up their hand. Janet is putting up their hand. Sharon is putting up their hand. Francis, like almost 90% of us in this meeting have actually bought something online because we saw someone market it on social media. Okay. I mean, that means that people are actually spending money on social media. People are actually, out there and spending money. So if you're not actually making money on social media, it's because you're probably not marketing. But people are actually making money out there. It's just a matter of who is receiving the money. Okay. Good. So now that we now all agree that actually most of us have actually bought something on social media, let's look at what that means. Okay. So here are a few statistics. Did you know that there are 1.7 billion social media users worldwide. That represents around over 60% of the world's population. That's according to Statistica in 2024, this year. And if that is true, that means that if you're not on social media, okay, if you're not pushing your agenda, and the agenda could mean your product, your agenda could be the product that you're selling, you're pushing your agenda on social media, you are missing out on a massive potential audience. 60% of the world is actually active on social media. Now that's a huge population. Okay. Now, did you know that the average person spends 2 hours and 27 minutes on social media every day? Right? That's according to data reporter 2024. Meaning that social media is where your audience spends a significant amount of their time. Okay? Right? Meaning that, as a matter of fact, if you want to drive an agenda, if you want to reach more people, you should actually be on social media. And you need to be there as a producer, not as a consumer, because most people are actually on social media as consumers and not as producers. So you also need to be there as a producer. Why? Because people go there, like they spend 2 hours 27 minutes, and while they are there, they interact with information, they're making decisions, they're getting influenced, right? So that's very important. Let's go to the next point. Now, this is my promise for this webinar. Okay, my promise for this webinar: in the next 25 minutes, okay, in the next 25 minutes, I'm going to show you why you need to be on social media platforms and how you can dominate all the 7 platforms in 2 hours a day. I think if people are spending 2 hours a day on social media, all of us can find at least 2 hours, okay, so that people actually buy our stuff from social media. So that you're not just spending money to give other people, but you're actually spending money that people are actually buying your stuff and giving you money. I mean, who doesn't want that, okay? So my promise that in the next 25 minutes, I'm going to show you, okay, why you need to be on social media, okay, and how you can dominate all the 7 social media platforms and actually get paid, and not necessarily getting paid. Sometimes it's about driving an agenda, okay? Because I mean, if you've got something positive, you're studying for a course that you believe this is the right course, you can use social media to drive that agenda, right? Great. So, uh, so that's my promise, and I'll make sure that I deliver it before we leave this meeting. But before I start, I think it's just good to share some case studies that we have. So this is one of the case studies. These are clients right there. Palm Care Sinai Hospital is one of our clients. Okay, we've managed to grow that page to 11,000 followers. Okay, in terms of enrollment and customer base, we've managed to grow it from, okay, a smaller number of NHF subscribers to, okay, to over 6,000 NHF enrollments using just social media, okay, and customer support, using just social media and customer support, right? And every day when they're doing immunization, we have over 100 people who come on every Friday, okay? And the best part is their customer support is 97% automated, meaning that 97% of the time when someone makes an inquiry to the hospital, no one needs to go there and answer that question. We've got a system that is installed on that page that handles customer care inquiries. I'm going to show you how that works by the end of this training, right? Now, here's another one, okay? Hope What Africa. Uh, this is our client, and earlier, late last year, using the social media strategies that you're using, they managed to seal a deal, a partnership with the biggest brand on YouTube, okay? I know you're thinking, which brand is this, okay? Probably I should ask you, um, who has got the highest amount of followership on YouTube? Let me let me just see the chat, okay? Let me see in the chat. According in your opinion, okay, who has the highest amount of followership on YouTube? Let me see in the chat. Okay, let me see. He has got, just to be exact, he has got 250 million. Okay, 250 million followers. Now that's close. 250 million followers on YouTube. Okay. Perfect, Francis, you got it. Mr. Beast. That's correct. Okay. So using the social media strategy that we have and being present on social media, we managed to get Upward Africa to sign a deal with Mr. Beast. And Mr. Beast came to Eldoret and he went and drilled water with this company. Okay, just because of social media. Okay, we're not bragging, we're just saying because of being present on social media, you provide social proof that you actually exist, and therefore these big names can notice that you actually exist and not do business with you. And of course, these guys have become one of the best water drilling companies in the entire North Rift. Why? Because they've got amazing social presence. Okay, this one right there, Topil Hospital, is also one of the clients that we work with. And like we've managed to provide 24 customer support with 97% of the processes automated. So don't need to do anything. All right. So I mean 97% of the time a customer asks a question, where are you located? What services do you provide? What insurances do you have? All that is automated, right? Now, so let's go now to the topic of social media dominance. Social media dominance. And let me explain. There's a difference between being active on social media and dominating social media. All right? And the best way for me to explain that is by saying that being active on social media, that I mean you're just doing a bit of post here and there, so that people are saying that you're actually active. But dominating means that in the area that you are in the niche that you are in, you have no competition. Like you are standing out. The biggest challenge small businesses and individual brands face is that they don't have a huge budget. Okay, they don't have a huge budget to like do like Safaricom does, like Coca-Cola, like the big brands, because they don't have a huge budget. So the question is, how can you still make sure that you are dominating social media even without a big budget, right? And I'm going to show you the secrets today. I'm going to show you why you need to do that, and I'll actually show you how you can achieve that goal. Is that great? Yes, yes. If you're with me, please just type yes in the chat. If you're with me, just type yes in the chat so that I'm sure that we are moving together. Just type yes in the chat if you're with me in the presentation. Just type yes in the chat if you're with me, right? If you're following and you want to see how do you dominate, why should you dominate? And yes, yes, I can see the yes. Sharon is saying yes. Francis is saying yes. Jemima is saying yes. Great, great, great. All right. So now let's dive in and look at the platforms and why should we be there and how can you make sure that you're there. Okay. Good. Let's go. Okay. So let's start here. Okay. With Facebook. All right. With Facebook. And even today, as I do this presentation, I know some people argue that there is a population that is not active on Facebook, and I agree to that fact, especially the younger generation. However, I'll still say that this is the largest social media platform with broad audience targeting, building community, and nurturing long-term relationships. Okay, so this platform here, Facebook, is one of those platforms which gives you an opportunity to build a huge following. When it comes to segmenting your audience, it has got the most detailed ways of segmenting your audience. Whether you're talking your Facebook page or personal profile, you can segment your audience into details, finer details. For example, let me give an example. For example, uh, Facebook still boasts the largest global user base of any social media platform with 3.7 billion users. I mean, that's a huge number. Honestly, if being there gives you 2 clients, 3 clients, 5 clients, probably 10, maybe 100, maybe 200, maybe 1,000, it is 100% worth it. Okay. So if being there could just give you the opportunity to be on that platform, I mean, or being on that platform give you the opportunity to win 1 client, I think it's 100% worth the effort. So number two, ignoring Facebook means that you're missing out on huge sort of potential customers. So let me tell you the truth. That you may say, no, you see, this is for hot people, but I'll tell you the truth. Most people who are in their 30s, okay, or probably 20, 25, okay, all the way towards around 50 to 60 are the people active on Facebook. But you know what? Those are the people who have the money, okay? Those are the people who can afford your products. And that means that you have every reason to be active on Facebook, right? Now, another fact about Facebook that you also need to master that is worth noting is this. When it comes to advertising on Facebook, Facebook advertising tools allow for lesser focused targeting based on demographic, interests, and behaviors. All right. So that means that actually, if and you've done this multiple times, when you're on Facebook, you can target people according to where they live, okay, where they live, their date of birth, how many children they have, how old their children are, okay, like you can segment them to the details so that you can actually target them according to their specific needs. Okay, and I wish maybe I'll come back and I'll actually do a demo of how we're able to do that. All right, but you can actually segment the audience and you can be able to reach them according to their needs. And you see, contrary to mainstream media where you have to spend a lot of money to actually reach your customers, you can spend like 300 to 500 a day and be able to reach your customers. You see Facebook. Now you can't do that with your personal profile, okay? You have to use a Facebook page for you to do that, all right? But the point is that this is one of the platforms whereby Zuckerberg has invested so much money so that he can, you know, he can provide um, um, an advantage to business owners so that they can reach more people. The other aspect to building communities, Facebook groups and pages provide an excellent platform for fostering a sense of community around your brand. Okay, I know people, I know people who are making millions of money from Facebook groups. Okay, from Facebook groups, just Facebook groups. They don't do any ads, they just focus on Facebook groups. So whether you decide to do a Facebook page or you decide to do a Facebook group, okay, create a community around Facebook or people who are like-minded, you have no reason not to be there. Okay. Now let's move to the next one. Right? Before I proceed, I want to say that this is one of the best platforms that you need to be in right now. It doesn't matter whether you think your customers are there or not, okay? The other thing is customer insights, okay? Facebook analytics offer valuable data on your audience demographics, preferences, and behaviors. If today you decide to run a Facebook ad, what you can actually leave the people follow you on your page, who are they? And that should help you as a person because this data basically should inform you on who is following you, who is liking your content. Okay, so this should give you information so that you know, oh, from what I'm seeing is that, you know, people who have followed me are people who are between the ages of 35 to 40, or maybe from the ages of 22 to 35. And now you sit back and ask yourself, if these people are between the ages of 35 and 40, or maybe from 25 to 35, or from 25 to 50, you ask yourself, what are the thoughts going through their minds? Okay, there's something called customer empathy journey. Okay, like you think, what are they going through? What are they thinking about? Right? What are they going through and what are they thinking about? Then now go ahead and create content that speaks to those needs. Right? And today it's very easy for you to do that. Right? Because once you describe, you find if they're 35 to 40, people who are between that age got different challenges compared to people who are in a different age bracket. So you need to ask yourself, when it comes to your product, what are they going through? What are they thinking? So let me break it down for you. All right, let me break it down for you this way. Let me break it down for you. Right, so I'm going to open all right, let me open a new tab here and I'll share something with you. But okay, so I'm going to open Google Bard, right? And AI, artificial intelligence, is one of the biggest blessings that you've received in this age. Okay, so you need to find a way to actually maximize, right? Uh, you need to find a way to actually maximize AI, artificial intelligence. Okay, and I'll show you how you can actually maximize it more as you continue. Right, so I'm right here on Bard. Let me see. I'll need to chat with these people. Let's see. I'll open a new chat here. Okay. All right here. So I'm going to type something here. Okay. So what? So let's just ask you, once you have gotten the statistics, you need now to find out what are your customers thinking so that you can create content for them that actually speaks to their needs. Whether you see ChatGPT or Google, Gemini, Google, whatever you decide to do, okay, or Bing Chat, whichever, doesn't matter, okay. But okay, my customers, okay, for my boutique, okay, or the customers, let me just say that the customers for my boutique, okay, according to Facebook, according to Facebook analytics, aged between the age of 25 to 45, okay. My boutique. Now, this is one of the hacks for using AI in a good way, because some of us use AI as Google. Now, AI is not Google. AI is quite different from Google. It's about prompts. So if you ask it the right prompts, then you're likely to get good answers. Okay. But if you ask it the wrong prompts, you're going to get the wrong answers. Okay. So it's about asking the right questions. Okay. So my boutique sells female. You can fill this prompt with anything else. Okay. Female clothes. Right. Yes, good. What is the customer empathy journey for this age bracket? Okay, so let's look at that. And this little man goes to work. So look at that. It says here is a breakdown of the customer empathy journey for women aged 25 to 45, shopping at your boutique along with insights tailored to how you can address their needs. Okay. Number one is awareness. Okay, how they discover you. So the because it basically shows where this person is at that given moment. All right. So it's out. Number one is Facebook, social media ads. You can come with targeted showcase your latest styles, promotions, influencer recommendations, word of mouth, friends, family, and colleagues. Search engine: women searching for women boutiques in your location. Trendy clothes for women, etc. Okay. Next stage is consideration. Okay, is this store style something like I like? Do they seem to cater for my age group? Is the price range within my budget? Like we have some noise in the background. Okay, good. Judith, maybe you can mute yourself if you don't mind. All right, thank you. So basically, this should help you to let's get deeper so that you actually get to understand what these people are going through. Okay. So what I think is that is this store style something I like? Do they seem to cater for my age group? Is the price range within my budget? Okay. So how do you address their needs? Number one, strong visuals, high quality products, photos, style inspiration on trends. Okay, social proof, testimonials, people who have come to your shop, testimonials, user generated content, women wearing your clothes, clear price points. Okay, so that's the first step. Now I could go ahead and say I am marketing to this group, okay, at the awareness stage. Let me go there. At the awareness stage, but with a limited budget. Okay, give me some ideas for organic content that will speak to their needs and arouse awareness. Okay, awareness. And I'll send that. So let's look. I haven't even finished like the rest of the steps, but as you can see right there, so I've even got like content that I can absolutely. Here is a focus on organic content ideas specifically for awareness stage. Your boutique market with a limited that. Get the look, short videos. style inspirations is key. Create snappy 15 to 30 seconds videos showcasing a few pieces style for different occasions. Work, weekend, brunch, date night. Target women in your demographic with a message. Elevate your everyday. This can be done with simple equipment and editing. Okay. Relatable captions. Focus on challenges this age group faces. Tired of what to wear, struggle, effortless style for busy bombs. Invest in peace that makes you feel confident. Humor is always up for reliability. Behind the scenes, snap pic of short videos while unpacking new arrivals, prepping for pop-up. This builds anticipation and the insider feel. Okay, user-generated content contest. Show us how you style our item for a chance to win a gift card. Great way to get content on social proof at low cost. Ask me anything stories, field questions about fit, upcoming trends, etc. Build trust and show your expertise. Look at that. So just like that, we actually got ideas that you can post, and this doesn't just go for boutiques. It goes for any business that you're in, right? But where we started from, we are starting from analytics. You get the analytics, take those analytics, convert them into content, and you know what to post every single day. Is that amazing? Let me just see in the chat. If you're learning something, just say type learning in the chat, okay? Just type learning in the chat. If you're learning something from this meeting, just type learning in the chat. Let me see the comments, okay? Just type learning in the chat. Type learning in the chat so that if this is adding value to you. Great. Sharon saying, yes, I'm learning. Amazing. Yes. So basically, yeah, I'm just checking the chat to make sure that, yes, we are learning. Jeremy is saying learning. Yes. Trent saying, yes, I'm learning. Great. So we are saying that by getting these statistics or these analytics, you should be able to help you. You need to say learning. It should be able to help you to make decisions based on your brand and come up with content that will actually speak to the people that you want to market to. All right? Good. So let's continue. Let's go. So we're just talking about Facebook at that stage, and we've actually seen how getting those that analytics, right, will actually help you to make the right decisions about your brand. Now let's go to the next one. All right. Let's move to the next one. So basically, again, Facebook offers customer service platform. Facebook Messenger is an increasingly important tool for fast customer support interactions. That's how like brands like Palmcare reach over 6,000 subscribers. So for this brand, actually, we just installed a chatbot, an automation that handles all customer care inquiries. And this is something, once you master social media, you can do it for yourself, you can do for other brands, you can actually make money by just what we're teaching you right here is actually something you can do for yourself, you can do for other people. Okay? Now, because of time, let me continue to the next platform. All right? Instagram. Instagram. So, one of the features of Instagram is visual storytelling. Trends driven, perfect for showcasing products and brands' personality, strong engagement, and potential. So here are key points that you need to master about Instagram. Number one is aesthetic matter. Instagram focuses on high quality visuals, an opportunity to create a strong brand image. Okay? So actually if you are active on Instagram, you will agree with me that people actually on IG like eye visuals, good quality photos, things like that. Okay? So and of course that's not difficult to do today with just a normal phone. You can actually take very good photos and edit them, and you know we'll show you how you can actually edit the photos, right? Now, next, okay, businesses can share behind the scenes pics, visually pleasing product shots, and user-generated content that aligns with their brands. That's Instagram, okay? The other thing about Instagram is that if there's a new trend, if there's a new trend, guess where it is posted? It's right on Instagram, okay? So there's what actually someone says that there's where trends are born and amplified. So if there's a new trend, people go to Instagram. If you want to get, actually prefer to go to Instagram than Google, because on that platform you can actually get trends what is happening. Okay. Then the other part is build your following, and Instagram encourages interaction through likes, comments, and direct message. Okay. So if you being active on Instagram, all right, and it's not difficult because creating these videos is so easy. By being active on Instagram, you actually get an opportunity to grow your brand, get social proof, people to know that you actually exist, and be able to sell more and drive more of your agenda, because it's not just about like selling. Some people just want to drive an agenda. They just want to you know stand for the for good cause instead of the evils that are happening. All right. So whether you want to sell or you want to build your presence there or you want to stand for a cause, I would say Instagram is a platform that you cannot afford to miss. Okay. Now, shopping meant easy. Instagram shopping features shoppable posts, product tags allow businesses to turn inspiration into direct sales, shortening the purchase journey for interested customers. Now, there's something else that you also need to get on this one. All right. And let me mention this. All right. This is another feature that you want to miss on Instagram. While you're active on Instagram, you need to, if there are inquiries or people DM you, like they send you a message, okay, you actually have got away. When every time they send you a certain keyword, you have got away. There's a way you can use artificial intelligence to automate the conversation, okay, so that they are directed to a cart where they can check out products, okay. And that's possible today with artificial intelligence, right? And actually, we have a training that we cover about that. I'll talk about the training towards the end of the presentation, whereby we actually show you all these bits and pieces of creating content and automating some of these functions. All right, let's see. So TikTok, all right. I decided to put this video here because maybe some of us when you hear of TikTok, especially those of us who are a bit, we think it's for kids, it's for teenagers, okay? So when you hear of TikTok, this is what you think about, okay? Yeah, this is what you think about, all right? But maybe that's not all. Maybe there's more to TikTok than just dancing videos, as you can see these people here, okay? So I decided to put that there intentionally so that you don't just think it's just a platform for dancing videos. There's so much you can do on TikTok. Let's look at the statistics and let's see what TikTok can do for you. Okay. All right. So is that? Let's go. All right. Number one, I would say that this is the fastest growing platform. Massive viral potential taps into creative short form trends that resonate with the younger audiences. Okay. So one thing is that I think it's been there for not very long, but you know, people have managed to actually grow huge brands using this platform. And the algorithm is quite interesting because you never know. If as long as you keep posting, you never know when your content is going to be picked by the algorithm and you just find that you've blown up. Like, your account has grown to we had a show. It was a series actually. I don't know if I should call it a series, which uh, it got over 450 million views on TikTok. It was a series or something like that, right? And it was a series of short videos, okay? So it is a story that was broken into parts, and the entire series got 450 million followers. Think about that. If you got that amount of exposure, I wonder what that could do for what that could be. But what you're saying is that it's a platform that you cannot afford to ignore. You need to be there all the time, and you never know. You never know. And what you say is that if you're creating content, make sure that your content is distributed across all the platforms so that you can actually get attention by all means. Does that make sense? Right? Yes, I hope that makes sense. All right? Good, good, good. Yes, I hope that makes sense. All right? So some things we're seeing about TikTok right now is that number one, we started to break the age barrier. Okay, while the platform has got largely younger audience, okay, its reach is rapidly expanding, and there's no doubt about it. Let me tell you something that you may say no, it's for kids, but you know what? If you go there to watch content, okay, if you go there to watch content, it means that buyers are actually there because it will be kids, but you're consuming content from there. That means that it's influenced you in a certain way. So you rather be there also because that's the direction that it's going to take. And I'm seeing the same thing with YouTube and Instagram short videos. It's actually defining how people are consuming content. Okay. So basically, entertainment factor, TikTok thrives on short, fun, and shareable videos. Brands have the opportunity to showcase a more light-hearted and engaging side of their personality compared to other platforms. So it's more or less official. The algorithm edge, TikTok is known for its algorithm that can propel content to viral status based on engagement and not just follow count. This means even smaller businesses have the potential for massive reach. So it doesn't matter like you may be a small brand, but just being there can actually change everything for you. Okay. Now, entertainment factor. All right. So it favors raw, relatable, and often humorous content. It's less about polish and more about personality and creativity. Right. And I wish I could give this example, but I was thinking about the other day. We had a case that was trending of this young man, and okay, it's unfortunate, but you know, uh, that's someone maybe people would not have known. Okay, but I'm just trying to ignore all the details of the whole scenario. But if you resort for social media, most of us would not have known that young man. Okay, but just because of social media, okay, he managed to create a name for himself. It may not be a good name, all right, but the thing is that he managed to build a brand for himself. He managed to make himself known. Others should not have known him. Another I'm saying is that whatever happens, you rather be there and actually create some awareness. Drive the agenda, because if you stand for good cause and you don't use the platforms to drive a good agenda, someone else use the platform and drive the wrong agenda. Okay, so you rather use these platforms to drive whether it's selling the right products, because the truth is that if you're selling the correct products, someone else will come and they will sell wrong products. Okay, they will take advantage of your customers. So if you've got the right products, you have a duty to sell it to the customers. You have a duty to make noise about it, to sell it out there. Okay, if you stand for a good cause, you have every duty to actually stand there and make noise about that, because if you don't do that, guess what? Someone else will stand there and drive the wrong agenda using social media. So you have no option. Okay? Now, let's talk of YouTube. YouTube is the world's second largest search engine. Businesses can optimize videos to rank well for relevant keywords, ensuring their content is discoverable. Okay, so this is a platform. Of course, right now it's moving towards shorter videos with TikTok Shorts. Okay, but that should actually help us to inform us. Okay, I'll show you an example here in a minute of how you can actually use TikTok short videos to actually get inspiration on what you need to do. Okay, longer videos can be repurposed into shorter clips for Instagram Reels, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook Reels, and all that. Okay, that means that you're actually taking content that you've already created and repurposing it for other platforms. Now, let me talk of LinkedIn. This is the platform for connecting with potential clients, partners, and employees in the professional space. That is CEO, decision makers, people who can give you jobs if you're looking for employment. All those people are actually right there on LinkedIn. LinkedIn advanced such features help business connect with the right decision makers, fostering meaningful professional connections. Okay? So if you're not actually active on LinkedIn, you're missing out a lot, because you never know. And this is the best part. Allow me to show you an example. It's just good for me to teach with examples. All right. So I'm going to show 2 examples, one for LinkedIn, one for YouTube. Let me start with YouTube. Okay. So let me click on this one. All right. I'm on YouTube. Just a quick example. Okay. So that you can get real examples. All right. Because I promised to show you the how, the why, and the how. Okay. Let's go. This is YouTube. I think so. And when you're on YouTube, all right, I'm just going to pick any channel, just randomly, right? I'm just going to pick a channel, any channel right here. I'm looking for a channel that I can pick on. Maybe I should pick this, okay? And while I'm on this channel, okay, you see there are several categories under this channel, right? So let me post this one, okay? there is home. Let me just confirm that you guys can see my screen. If my screen is visible, just type yes in the chat. If my screen is visible, just type yes in the chat. If my screen is visible, just type yes in the chat. Just type yes in the chat. Good. I can see Gemma says yes. The screen is visible. Great. Francis says yes. Sharon says yes. Yes. That means my screen is visible. Good. So while I'm here, I want you to look at this. So here there is home, videos, shorts, playlist, and communities. So let me scroll down a little bit further. I want to click on video. I want to click on shorts. Okay. So basically, if you look at these shorts, most shorts are less than a minute long. Okay. But they are actually a pick. They actually picked from a longer video, right? So what you need to do is when you're creating content, you need to go to, depending on the area that you're in, doesn't matter whether you're in hotel industry, you're in clothing industry, you are in education industry, you're in healthcare, it doesn't matter. You need to look for brands that are creating content that is similar to what you are marketing, okay? And then go to YouTube Shorts and look at what are people watching, okay? What are people watching? Because this one's, whatever is here, uh, I could actually sort, after I click on short, I can click on popular, okay, popular, and I can see this got 438 views, right? This got 316, 244, 197, 185. So this shows what are people watching in relation to what this guy is producing, and therefore this should give me inspiration on what type of content people are watching on YouTube. Okay, so instead of wondering what am I going to do, where am I going to get content from, it's very simple. Okay, these are some hacks that you use to actually get content from YouTube. So I just go to shorts. These are like 30-second clips. I'll click on that.
Ever wonder how Discord manages to store a trillion messages? Their scaling journey is impressive. They started small in 2015.
Okay, and you can scroll this, like it has got like TikTok features of scrolling through videos of what you can see. But basically this should actually inspire you to know, oh, in my mark, in the industry that I'm, what type of content are people creating? Then go
Ever
ahead and
wonder why top companies are switching to gRPC for their services? gRPC is an open source.
all right, there you go. So this should be able to inspire you to know actually what to say and what type of content to create, all right? So we go deeper into details on that when it comes to creating content, all right? Let me show you the last one. The last one, okay? So I'm going back to Google.
Ever wonder how Discord manages to store a
I'm going back to Google, and I was talking of LinkedIn, okay? So, you know, my professor once told me, okay? My professor once told me that you should do something so that when people search for your name on Google, they don't just find your Facebook profile, okay? You should do something so that when people search for your name on Google, they don't just find your Facebook profile. So, okay, but now you're wondering, what should I do? The thing is, go to LinkedIn and optimize your profile, okay? So that when people look for your name, okay? Because of the status of LinkedIn, if you have done something that if you're producing content on LinkedIn and people search for your name, LinkedIn becomes the platform that your name comes up first. So let me just click Elias Simon, for example, and right there on top, you find your profile is coming on top, okay? And that's only possible because you are actually active on LinkedIn. What does it need to do? Optimize your profile, okay? Optimize your profile and post content there, right? So the thing is that whatever you need to do is making sure that you are actually active on LinkedIn, you're actually active on YouTube, what you call multi-purpose content, being on multiple platforms so that wherever someone turns, they can actually find your brand. Okay? So with that, I want to pause there and ask, maybe give room for some questions you want to ask, please. It's time for you. Just post any questions, okay? You've got any questions for me concerning what you've already discussed, okay? Basically, just manage social media, creating content, creating videos, creating automations. I want to give you an opportunity today, all right? And this is the opportunity I want to give you today. So let me go to my, I think I've got 2 more slides here and I'll be concluding, okay? Suppose you got an opportunity to master 7 social media platforms in just 10 days, okay? Suppose you had the opportunity to master 7 different social media platforms in just 10 days. That is, you become a master of Facebook. Means that you knew how to optimize your Facebook page, became how you had an idea of how do I run ads, how do I reach segment by audience, all that. You understood Instagram, okay? How Instagram works and you could click on it there. You understood YouTube. You understood LinkedIn. You understood TikTok. You understood X. I didn't get an opportunity to talk about X and WhatsApp business. But suppose you could understand all these platforms in just 10 days, okay? And this doesn't take your whole day. It takes only 2 hours of your time, okay? So it doesn't interfere with your schedule. You can still continue doing what you like doing, right? But, right, you can still continue doing the tasks that you're already doing, but you get an opportunity within hours a day or just for 2 hours of your time, you get an opportunity to master all the social media platforms. What would that mean to you? Suppose you give you an opportunity, okay, to stop being a consumer on social media, right, and actually become a producer on social media. Suppose you went through a session whereby you understood everything that you need to do, okay, on social media, right? So that you actually became a master of all the social media platforms. What would that mean to you? Let me show you the next slide here, okay? Now, in the past, we've worked with clients like Palm Care, Topil Hospital, Capsule Mission Hospital, Radius Premier Academy, Mochichi and Hospital, Peter Crest Academy, Hope Water Africa, ASIP Kenya. Like, these are some brands that you've consulted with. Means that we've gotten the opportunity to actually hone our craft. And, you know, I see Jemima is in the conversation. She could confirm to you that we know something, and you've been working with this client, and we have an idea of how social media works, all right? And now we think it's time that you pass this on to other people so that they also understand how they can do it for other brands, all right? And maybe it's the opportunity for you to do that, whether you want to do it for yourself or you want to do it for so that you can market other brands. You have an opportunity today to actually master social media. Now let me show you what you cover in this 10 days program. Uh, our institution is called, the training institution is called MC University. The whole point of this is we try to fill the gap between knowledge and skills. Okay, this is the mission of MC University. We are focusing on filling the gap between skills and knowledge and skills. Okay, equip people with skills so that you can actually make extra income from the skills that you have, sell more from the skills that you have. Okay, so that's why we use the name MC University, right? So this is the 10 days marketing plan. And the idea is that you want to make sure that you're able to reach more customers, stay ahead of the curve from your competitors, right? We also want to make sure that you're able to do it for yourself, whether you want to do it for your brand. I mean, you can do it. And where do I get this from? This goes back to my story when I finished college. It was like 6 years ago, probably 7 years ago, and I was struggling. I didn't know what to do. I felt stuck. And then this guy came and trained me on social media. This changed my story. This guy came and he trained me on social media, like how to create content, how to post, how to do graphic designs. Okay? And when he trained me on that skill, guess what? I walked into a shop and I was like, this guy was doing real estate. I was like, do you have a Facebook page? He was like, yes. I asked him, can I create content for you? Can I be posting on social media for you? He said, no problem. Then he asked me, how much do you want me to pay? You? I was just beginning. I didn't have a lot of experience, so I quoted a price, and the guy paid me. Okay, and that was like the biggest moment for my life. That I had a skill that I could get paid for providing a service. That changed my life forever. I've never stopped from that moment. And I think how many people are out there and don't know what to do. Maybe someone wants to grow their brand. They don't have a money to pay an agency to do that for them. They don't have money to hire a big company to market for them. But they have extra time. They have extra 1 hour, 2 hours to do marketing. Okay? But if we could show them how to do it, okay? And that's meant for you. All right? Now, of course, you worked with these brands like I've already said, right? So day one, you're going to look at introduction to social media marketing. Okay, overview of the significant social media for small businesses and individuals. We're going to introduce the 7 platforms that we're going to cover. We're going to lay down the plan. Day two, we're going to show you how to set up your Facebook business page and optimize that page. Okay. So day three, we're going to look at Instagram basics. So I'm going to show you how you can actually be active on Instagram and create some following on Instagram. Okay. Day four, we're going to look at leveraging TikTok for business. Okay. So set up TikTok for business account, explore TikTok features and trends, tips for creating engaging content on TikTok. Number five, day five, a good look at master Instagram for business. We come back to Instagram and show you strategies for content creation on Instagram. We talk about Instagram TV, how to grow your Instagram account without spending any money. Okay, and we'll actually show you how to create an automation. Remember, I talked about automation, how to create an automation to support your customers on Instagram. Day six, we talk about YouTube channel setup so that you're actually active on YouTube. Okay. All right. So we're going to help you understand the YouTube algorithm, basics of video creation and editing with CapCut, your assignments. All right. So you have an assignment for every day for you to do. Next, we're going to talk about LinkedIn for professionals. Maybe you have a LinkedIn profile. You're going to show you how you can actually optimize it, make it look amazing. All right. Next, we're going to talk about optimizing your LinkedIn profile for business, leveraging LinkedIn groups and networking, and how you can publish content and articles and blogs and create newsletters on LinkedIn. You could look at WhatsApp business on day 8, okay, for customer engagement, right? So that you know, because for conversation, right? Next, we're going to talk about content creation with AI tools. Now, this you're going to love this part. I know at some point in the presentation I jumped to AI, but this is going to actually show you how you can maximize AI for content creation. Then day 10, we're going to look at customer support through chatbots. You have a Facebook page, you have a website, you have an Instagram account, you have no time to respond to your customers all the time. We're going to show you how do you make sure that you are supporting your customers 24/7 and you are making use of artificial intelligence, right? You're making use of artificial intelligence. So basically, these are just within every single day, just for 2 hours a day, we're going to show you what you need to do to dominate social media. All right. So you're probably asking, how do I enroll for this training? It's very simple. Okay. We wanted to charge a lot of money for this training, but we said no. Maybe not everyone can afford the training. So we decided to subsidize the training. And just want to get on board, okay, for this training. Just 5 people today, okay? And you'll be starting on Wednesday. All right. So we discussed and we decided to subsidize the training so that you can make it available to as many people as possible. And to get access to the training, what you need to do is go to this website, okay? Let me post the website here so that you can go. Even if you're not ready to pay right now, if you can pay right now, that's great. You're going to bring you on board right away. But if you're not ready to pay right, just fill in this form because there's a form that you need to fill. So I want you to go here, AMC University. Let me send the link on the chat and also share it on the screen, okay? So that you can go and sign up, right? So it's amcuniversity.com/10-day plan, okay? amcuniversity.com/10-day plan. I'm sharing it in the chat. I'll also going to share it in the screen. All right. Feel like if you're interested, you want to join this training. Okay. You may not have the money, but just go ahead and fill that Google form. Okay. Someone in the team will get back to you. All right. So it's amcuniversity.com/10-day plan. Let me see if I can share that one more time. Okay. There you go. So this is the right link for you to go to, and we can only take 5 people for this training. All right. Right. Where is that? Good. There you go. Right there. All right. www.amcuniversity.com /10-day plan. amcuniversity.com /10-day plan. I'll probably share it here so that I just show you how you can check out. So I'm going to say amcuniversity.com. All right. So if you go there, this is what you're going to see. Let me just show you how it looks like. Okay, so that you see what you're supposed to do. Okay, so when you go there, this is what you're going to see. Um, all right, so 1 second. I think the page is loading. You may not have money, but money should not be a reason why you should not take advantage of this training. Okay, so it says master 7 platforms in just 10 days without leaving your home with artificial intelligence with AI. Okay, attend the exclusive training for the industry-leading growth hackers, marketing agencies, individuals, and CEOs of the largest digital marketing right skills and trends taught by industry experts and offered by MC University in a partnership with Adelaide University. Okay, Adelaide University is actually in Australia. So what you've done a partnership with these guys because we want to deliver the best for you. Okay, so you're just doing this alone. When you join the training, you're also getting the benefit of training with a university outside the country. Okay. Uh, yes. Sharon is asking if you want to venture into remote work. I'll come back to that in a moment. Let me just finish this and I'll be able to answer all the questions. Okay. Meanwhile, you can keep posting your questions in the chat and I'll be able to answer those questions once I'm back. Okay. So what you need to do, amcuniversity.com / 10-day plan. amcuniversity.com / 10-day plan. So I'll scroll down. You can go through, read the entire website and see what you're offering you, our clients, how much revenue you have generated, okay, who will benefit, content managers and strategists, solopreneurs, designers, company social media managers, digital analysts, digital marketing managers, people who want to work remote, you also benefit from that, okay? You can also go through this and see everything, what you're going to cover on every single day, what you're going to cover on every single day, all right? But let me go all the way down to the button for enrolling, all right? So there's a button at the top and there's a button, I think, at the bottom. So I'll go down and I'll click on that button somewhere here, all right? So if you click on enroll now, all right? So I'll show you how to enroll. So there's a form that comes here, okay? All you need to do is fill this form, your email, your first name, your second name, okay, email address, your best phone number, okay. Then this is a 10-day social media plan. The cost normally costs 30,000, okay, or $297, but now you can get access to a discount price of only 9,999 or $97, okay. Are you ready to get started? Just say yes if you're ready to get started. If you want to, you're ready now, just say yes, okay. Tell us which country you're in, and to pay for the course, if you're going to pay in UCM Pesa, all you need to do is click on this link here, okay? And you get a prompt that gets you to sign up and you'll be registered right away. Once you register, we'll send you the details on how you can access the course and you'll be ready to start with us on Wednesday when you get started, okay? If you're outside the country and to pay in US dollars, click on this one. It will take you to PayPal and you can sign out. You can order the course and you're going to enroll. If you want to scan a code, you can scan this code right here and you'll be able to also make a payment, and you'll be able to check out and make your payment. All right. If you do that, we should be good to go. By Wednesday, you'll be among the first ones. You may not have the money again still. What you need to do, if you don't have the money, go ahead and I confirm all these limits are correct and are paid for the course. Just submit your details. Our team will get back to you and we'll make sure that we work out a plan for you to make sure that you don't miss out on this opportunity. Okay. So even if you don't have all the money right now, just go ahead and sign up for the course. Just fill in the details on the Google form and they should be able to get back to you, work out a plan for you so that you don't miss out on this opportunity.